Aloha everyone, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here. This is a really exciting time. We just had the 777 portal, and of course it doesn't stop. The astrology, the planetary activations just keep getting more and more amazing and more involved and a bit intricate. We are at that height of summer, right, with Sirius, the dog star, marking the beginning of the biggest heat wave of the summer here in the northern hemisphere. And today, continuing what I talked to you about in the 777 portal video that you watched yesterday, we talked a lot in that video about the fact that the planet Neptune, which is the planet that rules fantasy, illusion, imagination, it's a water planet, right? It's associated with the god of the sea, Neptune. And that because 7 numerologically represents the planet Neptune, and this is a 7-year ruled by Neptune. It's also the year of the water rabbit in Chinese astrology, which is ruled by Neptune as well. And so today, ironically, amazingly, magically, the moon, the planet of emotion, the planet of mood, how we feel, our sensation, our kind of like collective feel, is actually in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune. And the planet Neptune in Pisces conjunct the moon. So the moon and Pisces conjunct Neptune in Pisces today. Wow. So let's process that for a minute. Moon is emotion, it's mood, it's how we feel, it's home. It's our place of residence, it's our family, it's our sense of safety and security and comfort. It's that nest, that home nest, right? So that home nest, the moon, what we need to feel safe and comfortable, is in the sign Pisces. And Pisces is all about the waters, imagination, fantasy, connecting to the higher realms, channeling higher consciousness through us, through art, through music, through creativity, through channeling, psychic channeling. Those are all Piscean, Neptunian energies. And then we have Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, the planet that rules Pisces, in Pisces. So we have Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, in Pisces, conjunct the moon exactly in Pisces today. The day after the 777 portal, and 7 being ruled by the planet Neptune. Holy cow. So what does that mean? What might we be feeling? So if the 777 was a portal, an opening to encourage and invite us to get more in touch with source energy, to get more in touch with God, Creator, the divine spark, the oneness, right? I talk about 7 representing the return to oneness, the return to source, because if 7 is a really magical number. If we look at it, we find that there are 7 colors in the rainbow, there are 7 chakra fields, right? 7 appears so many different places in our lives in magical ways, right? 7 represents the 7 planes of existence in theta healing. 7 shows up again and again and again in all of these really powerful ways. So the fact that we have this portal having happened yesterday, 777, and today we have the moon conjuncting Neptune in Pisces, I gotta sit down for this, is really profound, and it leads me to feel and sense and tune in to the fact that emotionally we are being invited to connect to source today. So it might be a softer day if moon is emotion and Neptune is the god of fantasy and imagination. It might be a day we kind of feel dreamy, we might feel in touch with our higher selves. It might be a good day to continue grounding and connecting to the earth. And truly because we have, and I'm going to come up to this really beautiful redwood tree, because we have the moon with Neptune, and Neptune is ruling this year. It's a 7-year. And we're coming from a year where we had the karmic destiny point in Aries, which is ruled by Mars. And it's very masculine, it's very external, it's very strong, it's very active energy. And now we've gone into the karmic destiny point going into Pisces. And today we have the moon and Neptune in Pisces. Today could be a really wonderful day for really taking that time to rest and reflect and connect to those places and spaces that the 777 portal have illuminated and lit up. Not only the 777 portal, but the conjunction of Sirius, that incredibly powerhouse, the brightest star in the sky, and was conjunct the sun between the 5th and the 7th of July, right over the 4th of July. This happens every year, and yet it is so powerful. I'm just going to show you the sun real quick because it is really bright. And I actually read that people were having issues with heat. I actually had a friend whose father's car exploded during the Sirius sun portal, and two of the meanings for Sirius, the star, are glowing or scorching. And so we have had really a lot of heat as Sirius, the biggest star in the sky, has conjuncted the sun. And so today, with the moon lining up with Neptune, it is a gentle day. It is a sweet day, because not only do we have that, but we have Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet of how we express ourselves, how we speak, how we write, how we share information, in Cancer today. So today is also the very first day of Cancer. So this is very interesting to me because the moon rules Cancer. And so we have the moon that rules Cancer going into Pisces, and we have Mercury, the planet of communication, going into Cancer. And so when you have this kind of emphasis on two planets, right? We have Cancer showing up with the moon being in a water sign, right? So we have kind of this watery energy with the moon. And then we have Mercury, the way that we communicate, going into Pisces today. I feel like we've really shifted energy a lot because we came from Mercury being in Gemini, which is an air sign, which is all about networking and marketing and sharing information and talking and all of these things, to Mercury now being in Cancer, which is all about emotion, it's all about family, it's all about how we express ourselves in like a softer, like more emotional sort of way. And so it's really, really powerful right now, the way that things are going, for us to get in touch with our emotion, get in touch with our feelings, maybe go outside into the water, really connect to the flow. And like I was saying, with the North Node having been in Aries and now it is in Pisces, we're really being asked to shift gears. So we went from a North Node, our karmic destiny point, being in a sign, Aries, which is all about warfare, it's all about energy, taking action. It's a really intense energy. You know, I got some light rainbows coming through. And so that's like the last year and a half we had the North Node in Aries. And so it's literally going into Pisces now, which is yin, it's water, it's intuition, it's emotion. And now we have the moon in Pisces today, we have Neptune in Pisces today. It is non-linear. It is non-linear, it is emotional, it is intuitive, it is inspiring, and it is really a great time for dreaming, for daydreaming, for connecting to the earth, for going outside into nature, And take your mind, right? Mercury is the mind. Mercury going into Cancer is another water sign about emotion. And so today there's just so much emphasis on the intuitive, on the emotional, on the spiritual, especially with still being connected to that Sirius gateway, still being connected to the 777 portal. Someone asked, can we still get in on that 777 portal? Yes, the numbers have changed, but those portals are always openings and activations, and it usually lasts for a minute, right? It's not just like wham bam and it's gone. It usually affects us for quite a while. And so you may be feeling downloads or uploads or activations, and so you might find yourself a little extra tired today. You might feel like, what's going on? I'm processing a lot. It's a good time to get out into nature. With the 777 portal, with Sirius being conjunct the sun, it almost to me energetically has felt like a giant party from the sun shining down all of this light on all of us. And we're like, the party's kind of wrapping up here for a minute, and it's like the moon's going into Pisces. It's like, okay, time to integrate, time to rest, time to receive all of these downloads into our body, into our hearts and our minds. Someone else commented on the other video they were feeling super emotional, and I thought, wow, here we have Mercury going into Cancer today, right? So Mercury into Cancer is the water of emotion. And so yes, if you're feeling emotional, I don't blame you. With the Mercury in Cancer, with the moon in Pisces, with Neptune, the planet that rules Pisces, being also in Pisces. So let me reframe that. Moon in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, moon in Cancer. And that's 2 water signs being activated today, coming from a Mercury in Gemini, which is air and mental and much more analytical, to a Mercury that's much more emotional, feeling based, intuitive, right? Really connected to how we feel. And so I thought I would take us on down to the water and just kind of do a little connection process to connect to the water of life, and really invite you that because we have so much happening with the water energies, it's a good time to reflect. It's a good time to connect to our inner self, right? So we're just going to come down. This is such a sweet creek. It's fun to come down here and get in the water sometimes. All right, so here we are. Got moon in Pisces, got Neptune in Pisces, got the moon in Cancer. Right, this is a great time to get in the water, right? Play with some rocks, right? Get into the creek. It's a great time to just ground. Let all those emotions, all those feelings, all the things that have come up over the last day, let it wash and rinse through you, because a lot of that energy came from Sirius and the sun, and that was powerful, high frequency energy, and it's a little calmer now, but your body kind of needs time to process it, right? So just join me and connect to your breath, and we're just going to collectively ask for assistance from our higher self, from light source. Look at this beautiful sun shining through from the trees, and let it just shine on through, clearing out your energy field, clearing out the cobwebs. I got to lead my second class today in my course, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I just want to encourage you, there's still one last week left. If you do want to join the course, you have until this Saturday to contact me after that. I'm closing the doors. Class will not be open again until it has been completed, and then I will be selling the training for those who wish to get involved. But for now, let's just get back to clearing our energy, just calling on that beautiful light to just shower your energy field wherever you are, rinsing and cleansing and just washing away any stress, any overwhelm, any just all of this stuff, right? It's just been bringing up so much stuff. This great light from Sirius and the sun coming together is a little bit like us having a cup with tea leaves. And the tea leaves are all our undigested trauma and pain and emotions and whatnots, other people's stuff, and that light pours into that cup and causes all of those tea leaves to rise up to the surface. And then it's like everything is up, right? It's up on the surface and we're feeling it and experiencing it. It's like, oh my gosh. So let that stuff come up and out. Let that light do the job it was meant to do, and let it rinse and clear and cleanse you so that you can feel clear, so that you can feel calm, so that you can feel connected. We're also dealing with Mars, the planet of action, and Venus, the planet of love, being opposing Saturn right now, which is creating a lot of tension. So the next week will be the most intense, and it should calm down after that. But we are having Venus going retrograde on July 22nd. So there's so much happening right now. And the most important lesson that I could convey to you about the 777 portal, I'm getting some notifications there, is to really allow yourself to get in touch with your soul and your spirit and your higher self through whatever means, to be in your center no matter what comes your way, no matter what gets activated. You can rise above it. Okay, so I send you love from the sun, from my heart, and just imagine that beautiful light showering you, blessing you, showering you with beautiful light. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for joining this space and this time. You're all a blessing and a miracle, and I'm grateful for sharing this time with you all. I send you love from my heart, from the sun, from this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. How does it get better than this? What else is possible? You all are gifts. Love and light, blessings to you all, my friends. Aloha.